And Iyo wants some as well.
Bianca Belair is slowly crashing out. WWE LFG preview. And more news. Bianca Belair is upset with Rhea Ripley's actions regarding the WWE Women's World Title match at WrestleMania 41. Ripley attacked Belair and Iyo Sky during their contract signing on Raw, adding her name to the contract without permission. Belair expressed her frustration about the situation on social media. She wrote, "You can check out a preview clip for this weekend's episode of WWE LFG, which you can see below." Good Morning Football co-host Kyle Brandt took to Instagram today to comment on his appearance at WrestleMania 40. You can check out his post below. A shocking turn of events took place last night on Monday Night Raw as Iyo Sky defeated Rhea Ripley to win the Women's World Championship. This came about as Ripley was too busy arguing with Elimination Chamber winner Bianca Belair at ringside, losing track of Sky and making a fatal mistake to allow her to recover and ultimately hit a hurricanrana and her trademark moonsault. My question for you today is, do you think WWE should add Rhea Ripley into that match and make it a triple threat, or is it better as just Iyo Sky against Bianca Belair? If you don't think it should be a triple threat, what would you do with Ripley for WrestleMania, if anything? Rhea Ripley is undoubtedly the most popular woman on the roster. As much as some others are very popular, like Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair herself, etc., nobody has the same aura as Ripley. Admittedly, WWE has done a poor job booking her since her return from injury, sidelining her and stalling for time to stretch out that feud with Morgan, so she isn't getting quite the same level of a pop as she once did, but the audience is still in love with Mommy. You don't just leave someone like that out of the WrestleMania card. There aren't even any other options for her to do something else that would make any sense, either. With no better alternatives, why wouldn't you keep her in the title hunt? Some might be wondering how that will happen, and to be transparent and blunt, I think WWE is going to handle going about this in a rather interesting and almost problematic way. For some reason, intentionally or subconsciously, WWE likes to book Ripley like a loser around WrestleMania season. Even if she's been dominating, once February comes around, she becomes an idiot and a crybaby who needs to be taken down a peg. Don't think that's the case. I'll remind you that in 2020, Ripley is dominating in NXT like no other and coming off the hottest streak she had been on, and she begs Charlotte Flair to challenge her. What happens? Flair beats her by submission, Ripley is crying in the ring and after in a promo, and then, Ripley takes the fall in a triple threat against Flair and Iyo Sky at NXT in Your House soon after. 2. 2021, she beats Asuka, which is a step up, but they put little to no effort into that story. 2022, she loses alongside Liv Morgan in a multi-team match. 2023, she beats Flair, who berates her the whole feud and talks about how she had beaten her the last time. Last year, she retains over Becky Lynch, only to be taken out of action soon after. This year, Flair already belittled her, and now, we've got Ripley crashing out after losing the title and calling herself stupid. I don't think WWE is aware of how much of a loser they make her look sometimes, so I don't think WWE is going to realize how it'll also make her look like a sore loser if she whines and complains about Bianca Belair's interference and asks Iyo Sky to extend her the same favor of respect in granting her a rematch, but I think that's how WWE is going to do it. What would I do instead? Well, to be honest, I wouldn't have had Iyo Sky involved in this at all, and I would have built up Belair-Ripley way more in advance to make that a viable singles feud. But if WWE were to hire me to the creative team today where I can't undo any of that, I would lean on Iyo being the one to bring up the rematch idea herself. Make her a fighting champion who wants to be up against the best and who feels like she needs to prove that without that interference, she would have still won. Then, Belair can get involved, leading to a non-finish, and Pierce can just make it a triple threat. All this to say, that's because I don't think Belair against Sky is important or interesting enough on its own for the marquee without Ripley. As much as people within the Smark bubble love Sky, and as much as casuals can look at her and go, wow, she's fun to watch, she just doesn't have the same level of popularity and overall appeal to suddenly swoop in and completely replace Ripley on the grandest stage of them all like that. We're not talking about AJ Styles beating Jinder Mahal to set up a better match against Brock Lesnar here. Most casual fans would see this as a downgrade to go from Ripley, Belair to Sky, Belair, but they'll think it's an upgrade if it's Ripley, Sky, Belair altogether.
Naomi confesses the truth to Bianca Belair on SmackDown. After weeks of speculation, Naomi has finally confessed that she has attacked Jade Cargill mysteriously. She claimed, "I did it," in front of Bianca Belair, leaving Belair heartbroken and breaking her trust. On March 7, 2025, in SmackDown Edition, the Women's Elimination Champion was seen leaving the stage in tears after she was betrayed by Naomi, who has turned heel after the Elimination Chamber PLE. Naomi tried to explain her as she was leaving in tears. But when Belair refused to listen to her explanation, Naomi called her an ungrateful B***tch. In the meantime, Jade Cargill arrived in the arena. The Storm wasted no time and headed straight towards the ring and chased Naomi to the outside as she tried to escape. But Cargill got to her and began beating her down. Following Naomi's confession, Liv Morgan posted a series of tweets on her X handle and called out Bianca Belair. The current Women's Tag Team Champion demanded an apology from Bianca Belair for framing Morgan without evidence and claiming previously that she attacked Jade Cargill. Morgan also called out Naomi for lying all this time and falsely accusing her and Rodriguez. She also wondered out loud what Cargill was doing before she was attacked by Naomi. She wrote, "I always wondered WTF Jade was even doing to get pushed like that." Nevertheless, Morgan mentioned and remembered that she was still living a tremendous life as a record-breaking three-time tag team champion. It will be interesting to see a clash between Naomi and Jade Cargill at the upcoming WWE event. Nevertheless, Morgan mentioned and remembered that she was still living a tremendous life as a record-breaking three-time tag team champion. It will be interesting to see a clash between Naomi and Jade Cargill at the upcoming WWE event. Jade Cargill opens up about Naomi attacking her on WWE SmackDown. Jade Cargill made her first public comments about her return on WWE SmackDown. Cargill was taken out when she was attacked backstage in November. She returned at WWE Elimination Chamber and attacked Naomi. After Naomi confessed to attacking her the following week on SmackDown, Cargill came out and laid her out again. Jade Cargill had an interview with Kathy Kelly on the March 14 episode of WWE SmackDown, and she discussed her return. She said that she was ready to go physically. Cargill also dismissed Naomi's claim that she was using Belair, as she said that she didn't need to use anyone. She was asked about getting attacked, and she revealed that she saw Naomi running away. Cargill then said that Naomi didn't just hurt her physically, as she attacked her integrity and her heart. Cargill then said that she had to take matters into her own hands when she saw Bianca Belair team up with Naomi as if nothing happened. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez interrupted, as Morgan noted that they had falsely been accused of the attack. Cargill fired back by saying that the duo would not have won the titles if she was around. She then challenged Morgan to a match on the March 21 episode of WWE SmackDown. Jade Cargill's attacker confesses to her crime on WWE SmackDown. Jade Cargill's mystery attacker confessed to their crime and felt the wrath of the Storm of WWE. Jade Cargill was at the top of her game in her first year in WWE. However, in November 2024,